Okay, everyone. Now that you're done with your hypothesis and your variable tables, what's going to happen next? Now, according to the project document, these parts we had left from last time, the experiment materials and the experiment steps, and then followed by variables, which you have already done. So really, it's the experiment materials and experiment steps. First, the experiment materials. Basically, all you have to do here is literally list the items that you used, any kind of materials that you used for your experiment, the ones that I told you to get, and anything else that you added from your own kitchen or from your own materials, whatever it is that you used extra that I didn't tell you about, in addition to what I told you about. Now, here's a clue. Basically, think about that one thing that you've done different from cup 1 and cup 2. What's that extra thing that you did or didn't do, all right, between the two cups? Make sure you put that in the material list, okay? Don't forget that, otherwise you'll lose points. Now, next, it's just the steps. All you have to do, again, is list with numbers saying 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 1, I did this. Number 2, I did that. Number 3, I did this. In order, and don't skip. Really think about how you did this. Now, again, think very slowly. What did you do first? What did you do second? What did you do third? Okay, I didn't write that down. So you got to come up with a pretty good descriptive list of what you did in steps, okay? It's going to be quite different from one person to the other. We didn't all do it exactly the same way, even if it's the same experiment that we started. Now, this is a very important part. Make sure to describe in your steps how you used your weather factor in one plant, but not the other. Now, remember, what was different between plant 1 and plant 2? Now you have to write down the steps. So in one of your steps, you're going to say, in plant 1, I did this, and in plant 2, I did that. And then say how many days a week you did that. All right, now this is due on Wednesday. It's very simple. It's just a bunch of material lists and a bunch of steps. It shouldn't take more than, half an hour to do. All right, where should you write your answers and submit your work? This is very important. Okay, just like last time, you either write it on the same document and resubmit that same document in the new assignment. So just the same link, you put it in the new assignment. That's the best thing to do. Or you create a new Google Doc and just write down the answers. Or number 3, which I don't recommend much, is to write it down on a piece of paper and take a picture and upload. Make sure you use the same document if you're going to use option number 1, but resubmit in the new. Where are you going to submit this again? The title of the new assignment will be Project Step 5. Even if you've submitted the same document in steps 2 and in step 3, you're going to resubmit the same Google Doc if you're using the same Google Doc in step 5 again, so it doesn't get counted as late, okay, or tardy. All right, one last thing. I've posted this screenshot and I've added this table to the original document of the project. Basically, it's sort of a breakdown so that you guys can see what your points overall will be, and it also includes all the deadlines. So it's kind of like a checklist for you, all right? And I've also added 5 extra credit points so that it can help you here and there.